Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Sib's Sports Bar. Another great day of sports here in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you guys heard, we're on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. We need a few more friends and likes. And they're drinking every time I say Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. So drink up. And this is a tape show, so you can start drinking tomorrow night when they show it. But anyhow, we're located at 3024 West Liberty Avenue, Pittsburgh 15216. You can find us here every Monday night. Sib's Sports Bar. We got a nice crowd. We got Tracy, the best waitress and bartender in Dormont.
She's back. She's never going to leave us.
She got a reprieve. If you watched the show last week, that was it. It was pretty teary-eyed up here, but we recovered nicely. So one more week, and we have some great guests. We got some repeat guests. I got to announce Big Mike D. He's not going to be here today. He's doing something else. I think he's running a jitney service, taking somebody to the airport, so he won't be here. And, hey, you do what you got to do, but follow Pittsburgh Sports Nation. He writes all kind of blogs, comes up with videos, great guy. And then we'll get into the show. For all of you that don't know what we talk about here and the ones that do, we always go with what's on our mind. And I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. This is Smoking Jim Frazier and Chip the Prophet Hayner. What's on your mind?
Thanks, Alan. What's on my mind tonight? I want to give a shout out to two of the greatest athletes in their field of endeavor that I've ever seen play in my entire life.
Wow.
First one, Mean Joe Green announced his retirement today from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got to interrupt you. If you look at Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, I posted that already.
Joe Green was the cornerstone for the Super Steelers franchise for the last 45 years. I mean, he was the building block that Chuck Noll
they call it
built
the cornerstone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a little shout out to Joe Green and everything he's done for
There's
Pittsburgh
a drink
football.
to Joe.
And also one of the greatest ball players that I've ever seen played in my time. The Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. He's 82 years old today. So happy birthday to Willie Mays. But now, what's really on my mind?
All right.
What in the good Lord is happening with the Pittsburgh Penguins? I think the Penguins started believing their press clippings after beating the Islanders Wednesday night and have been outplayed the last two games. And if the Penguins continue to keep playing the way they have been, their stay in the playoffs is going to be short. All of us here have agreed that we picked the Penguins as a favorite to win the Stanley Cup. And I guess they forgot that they actually have to win 16 games to do that. Now, unfortunately, they pulled out a win yesterday after they fell asleep in the first period, playing sloppy, lackadaisical hockey. They're not playing good defense. They've been outshot by the New York Islanders in the last two games, 78-56. What happened to the defense? Nobody's playing any defense. Fleury's doing everything he can to try to keep the pucks out of the net, but I mean, you know, he's being barraged. I think it's about time that Dan Bylsma quit sitting around and watching what these players are doing, start kicking some heinies, putting some people on the bench, and getting these guys to play some hockey. But you know what? I still believe that the Penguins have the ability to win this series in 5 games, but they better come out of the gate ready to go because they are clearly being outplayed by the New York Islanders in this series. That's what's on my mind.
Hey, Chip, that was on my mind, too. I got to reconfigure some of this. I thought you were going with the baseball guys and the Joe Green thing. Jeez, I'll have to come up with something else. And now we got Smoking Jim Frazier. It's pretty noisy in the house today, smoking. I know you got the volume under normal circumstances, but I'm just hopeful that you can produce like you normally do, buddy. What's on your mind?
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. If you want the green, you got to see Levine. And we're happy to, we got the model and swimsuit model, India, is back in the house. Wave to your fans, India.
You're not on camera yet. Whoa, this Tracy's the best.
And I love the Penguins.
We're both
I love the Pirates. I love the Steelers. but my favorite professional franchise is the Pittsburgh Force, and they're here today. Give the Pittsburgh Force a big hand.
What a coincidence.
And anybody that's out there watching, if you want to be a jersey sponsor for the Pittsburgh Force, they're looking for that and many, many more. Why does everybody from West Virginia act like their mother and father is also their brother and sister? West Virginia's quarterback, Geno Smith, acts so strange that his parents had to be kissing cousins. He's walking around pouting with his lips so poked out that he looked like a child only a mother can love. He refused to play at the Senior Bowl. He refused to participate at the NFL Combine. The day before the draft, he blasted everybody in the media on Twitter, and then he fires his agent because he goes in the second round. The last place you want to have rabbit ears is New York City. The Jets already got a bum quarterback in Mark Sanchez, who only plays well in Cinco de Mayo. Listen, Geno Smith is a diva. He's a diva, and now he comes out and says the Jets is going to win the Super Bowl, and everybody's comparing him to Joe Namath. The only thing Geno Smith and Joe Namath got in common is they both wear pantyhose.
Are you done? I can't even hear. Thanks, Smoking Jim. That was one of your best.
That was one of
I've heard.
The poor Geno, he wasn't the first pick in the draft, so he fired his agent.
I got to find some of my infomercials here. I can't find. Ah, here it is. I don't know if any of you guys remember, there's a unicycle national championship held by the Butler Wobble. We had one of the founders and members of the Butler Wobble, Dave Crack, on the show. And that's July 21st to the 27th out there. So go to our website, Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, and like us, and then check out our information there. And we're up to 5 now, guys.
It's all right.
5.
It's all right. My wife's got a
I don't know
designated driver.
I don't know if I said Pittsburgh
Keep up it.
Sportsline on
Keep it up,
Facebook. That's 6. Now we have Stephanie Hayner and Chip Hayner participate in the March of Dimes, March for Babies. Now it's on June 2nd. Now you can join the Hayner team. Now how great is that? You got Stephanie here, you got Chip. It's all for a good cause. To join their family to help sponsor a child. You can check that out. We'll have more information. I was looking for the website and everything to check out here, Stephanie.
Marchforbabies.org.
Okay.
/team/Hayner Angels.
All right, I didn't go far enough. All right, marchforbabies.org /team /Hayner Angels. And it's all for a great cause for people that have lost young babies. Just fantastic. So we're going to try to make that too and walk with you. Maybe Smoking Jim and I will be walking with you.
We'll get you a Segway, Jim.
Oh, then I got one of my favorite people at Sip Sports Bar, Tina, gave me this list, and I'm cherishing it. Tuesdays, one of my best buddies now, Don Campiti, the owner of Campiti's Pizza on Potomac Avenue, 50 cents a slice every Tuesday night. Still one of the best cuts of pizza you could have. India, you got to try the pizza here on Tuesday nights.
I will do that.
And then, I don't know if you guys know, but Smoking Jim stood me up on Thursday night. We were supposed to have these jumbo wings for 25 cents. Well, Dan, the man here, he ordered a dozen for me, and I ate them all. And they were the best wings. They were hot and spicy.
How come that doesn't surprise me?
I paid for them. Hey, Dan, didn't I pay for them? Tell these guys. You can even ask Tina. I did pay for them. And on Friday, you got to check out the jumbo fish. It's big enough for one of these tables. And cold. It was this big. I'm telling you. $7.50. So come to Sip Sports Bar. We got a lot of people we don't even know who come here, and they're enjoying Smoking Jim Frazier and Chip Hayner. So I'm a little more subdued than they are.
Hey, Trey.
There's Tracy. Where's those? We got everything this week. It's not our last week again. Well, I'm still drinking the Pirate Kool-Aid. They still have a winning record. I think 17-14. They're in second place, 3 games behind. And what is it? It's May already. So that's not too bad. And then the Penguins. I'm on the record as saying when we were predicting what they would do, I said Stanley Cup. Now, I don't care if they win in 4 games, 5 games, 7 games. They have the talent. This is not going to be like '93, where they were too confident. These guys shut down because the 2 stars, is my theory, Chip. The 2 stars, Sidney Crosby scored 2 goals, Malkin scored 1 goal, and the rest of the players are watching what the superstars are doing. Instead of doing what they did, trying to get every little puck in the net, playing defense, they forgot to play defense.
Well,
so that's part of what's going on. They're going to win. I don't know if it's in 5 or 7, but I know they'll win. That's what's on my mind.
And Alan, just to speak to your point, the only one of the forwards that seems to be playing any defense is Sid Crosby. It seems like he came back and
He's faster.
Everybody else is standing around and watching, and they're making these really sloppy, lazy passes, turning the puck over. And they need to play with better control of the puck in the other team's offensive zone instead of letting Fleury get shelled like he has been.
And I wanted to shout out that it's not Pucks and Bucks night. This is one of the few times there's no pucks and there's no Bucks. Now, I know this is being taped, so you'll see it later on, but there's no Pirate game and no Penguin game. So everybody should be out here at our SIP Sports Bar. And now we're going to... All right, by special request, we got Kat Ferrari here again.
Thank
and
you guys.
We're trying to promote some of our other players. I don't know if you guys realize, like teams like the Passion, which Kat played on, the players have to get sponsors. So, I mean, we need people. Check these girls out. Go to their you have a website,
Yes.
Facebook page. Why don't you tell us what they are?
Again, they're at PittsburghForce.net is our website. PittsburghForce.gmail.com is our email address, and Pittsburgh Force is our
on Facebook.
On our Facebook.
And I'll try to help them out because we'll promote them with our Pittsburgh Sports Line. We'll put up some of their things, and we'll try to get you sponsors and get ready for the 2014 season in April, right?
In April, yes.
See, I didn't forget.
Thank you, yes.
Well, you brought a lot of people here, and I'm going to cut you short. Not that you want to be on here for 10 minutes, but Kat, who are you going to introduce as the first
my new
guest?
coach this year, Devin Owens. He's our defensive coordinator coach and our defensive line coach and offensive line coach. He's awesome. And
just give me one title. He can tell about the rest.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Kat.
How about
All right, well, my name is Devin Owens. I'm the offensive line coach of the Pittsburgh Force, defensive line coach. And basically, I just first year on.
Right. So you're the jack of all trades here. You're going to get these people to be winners here.
Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. We're definitely looking forward to it.
Look at the arms on the coach, man.
I know. How come you guys see me next to all these big guys that work out all the time? I gave that up. I'm just trying to stay in shape and flexible.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So how long have you been coaching?
Actually, it's my first year.
First year getting into it. You played football then, I assume?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I played.
Where at?
I played high school football at Carrick.
At Carrick?
Yeah.
It's right down the road here. You're only 5 minutes away.
Yep. Yeah, I played there.
So you guys used to get beat by Perry, huh?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, it was the worst thing. The worst experience. I hated those guys.
What position do you play?
I played right tackle, D tackle, little nose, defensive end, basically anywhere on that little defensive line. I was
Nice.
flexible, yeah.
No, that's great. Did
Sir.
you go to college then?
No, sir. No college experience. I just play semi-pro now.
Do you? Who do you play for? We don't mind giving shameless promotions. Do you play for anybody now? Or
Yeah, I play for the Pittsburgh Cobras.
Pittsburgh Cobras.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's a shout out to the Cobras.
yeah.
You have to bring some Cobras around
Yeah,
here.
there we go.
We'll promote some men's football too.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
And how did you meet Kat then to get this job?
Basically, because my wife, it's her first year playing.
Now we got
her
the
name is
secret.
Katrina, yeah. Her name's Katrina, yeah. She wanted to start playing
She's too
football.
pretty to be playing football here. What are you doing, Devin?
What
She wanted to
position
try
does your wife
something new.
play?
She played right tackle and defensive ends. Yep, so
And
So
the
you're
same
gonna do a
thing.
Is
better
this her
job of
first
protecting
year?
the
Yes, sir.
quarterback.
Yep.
So this will be her first year
Still
too.
is doing
Yep, first
Ben.
year going.
Well, you know what? We got a lot of your players here, and I'm going to have to cut you a little short to try to get them all in here.
Yeah,
And I'll
definitely.
let you introduce your wife, Devin.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
have you
nice
back
to meet
again.
you.
No
We want to get
problem.
updates on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay?
Definitely. There go Katrina Owen.
Pittsburgh Cobras.
There you go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, the Cobras and the Force.
Trina Owens.
And then say,
Remember that name.
Do you have anybody you want to shout out to in the area here? Because we're seeing all through the Pittsburgh area. Verizon 32 and on Pittsburgh Sportsline Facebook
Oh, wow.
page. You
Gotta
got
shout
to
out
friend
everybody
us
that know
there.
me. That's all you got to say.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
What got you interested in football besides having the coach there?
Just something to do.
Really?
I normally play basketball, so I want to try something different.
And you've been an athlete?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Carrick High School.
A Carrot girl too.
Yes.
My goodness. What a small world this is here.
Got to stay active.
So this will be your first time
My
experiencing
first year.
wins.
The wins and not getting banged up, so that's the goal.
How'd you and your husband meet?
High school.
Wow.
Yep. So,
What class?
I think I'm wrong.
Oh, there we go. Definitely. And have you practiced at all playing, football?
They had a couple of practices I've been to, so I'm getting used to it, getting used to
How
the
about
whole
the
thing.
equipment? With wearing the
Not
equipment?
yet. That's something new.
Okay.
Not yet.
We'll have to get an update from you when you get the equipment.
Yeah, no. Have a lot of stories then.
Well, I'm sure you got a plenty from Carrick High School too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that off the show.
All right.
Well,
Guys, make sure you protect that quarterback.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
You
We're
got
not
to.
sure who the quarterback's going to be yet.
Well,
So
that's all
we had
right.
a young lady, Ashley, that
I
said
know
she was
Brazil's
trying
gonna
out
ask
for.
for-
Yeah, gotta
Hey, Katrina, thank you
Thank
for being
you.
on the
Thank
show.
you. Nice
Good
meeting
luck to
you.
you.
Thank
It was a
you.
pleasure meeting you.
You too. Thank you.
You take care.
Thank you.
Emily Klingensmith.
Klingensmith. You know what? I think I know some Klingensmiths.
Really?
Where'd you grow up?
Irwin.
Irwin.
Norwin High School
Yep.
stands for no win.
I get that all the time.
Oh,
Take
come
that
on.
down from him.
She's a guest of the show, Smoking Jim. You've already killed three
What
of
happened
them.
to Gateway last year?
So you traveled all the way from Irwin to get here. We're honored to have you on the show then.
Oh, I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
What position do you play?
Well, I'm trying out for wide receiver for offense, and for defense, I'm trying out for offensive or outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Yeah,
They're tough out in Norwin there.
try to be.
Well, that's what it's about.
Have you played football before? Is this your first
Just
shot
like
at it?
flag football for high school, but mainly basketball. But now I'm trying football.
Did you ever hear Shanahan that played the pit?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a big guy, tight end. Yeah, definitely. You can't follow all of them. He's a few years older than you. When did you graduate?
09.
09?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still a youngster here. No wonder you're playing football. You want to beat people up.
Not really. I mean, it's just about all the fun that I have.
Oh, yeah? Well, it sounds like a good thing. Cat's a great person. Sounds like his team. You're a rookie, though, right?
Yeah.
So you're another one of these rookies, and they need sponsors. I don't know if I said it once, but go on Pittsburgh Sportsline at Facebook, and we'll start trying to friend these ladies. They can like our page. Hit that big like button for Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, and we'll connect up and get you some sponsors so you can get nice equipment and play.
That'd be great.
Right? Get some nice jerseys. We're going to work on getting you some jerseys and everything else. What number do you want to be?
Well, my birthday is January 23rd, so I'd like to be 23.
Oh, that's what's
So,
up.
Okay, very
yeah.
good. Good for you.
23 is a good number. My daughter was February 23rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Welcome to the
Yes.
show.
Thank you for having me.
Best
All
of
right,
luck to
Emily.
you.
I'm a rookie. My name's Lachey Irish. and I'm trying out for both defense and offense. I'm trying out for the running back and wide receiver on offense, and safety and cornerback on defense.
You must be fast then.
Yeah.
Did you play any track?
Yeah, I ran track, played
Tell us
basketball.
about that. Come on now.
I ran track in high school for a little bit. And
Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school in Taylor Alderdice.
Taylor
You went
Alderdice.
somewhere else too, right?
I went to East Allegheny as
Yeah, I
well.
remember talking to you. I bet you one
Yes.
time.
You
I
know
never
Smoking
forget it.
Jim?
I never
Yeah, I
forget
know
a
You
him.
pretty
remember
face.
him?
I never forget a pretty face.
He's so well known in the area because you can see him on Steel City Sports World, the new Pittsburgh Courier. Check out his latest article. It's about the draft. You got to read that article. I mean, you can even find it on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook.
That's right.
I'm gonna look
Now,
that up.
what events did you run?
I ran the 200.
How fast are you in the 200?
I'm fast.
Tell me how fast. We want it on the air. This is going out all over the Pittsburgh area.
She's a hoop star too.
Yeah.
Hold it, wait. We got to find out what's your best time.
Ah,
Don't exaggerate.
I'm not gonna exaggerate. Let me think.
Give me.
My main was the.
Did you ever
400.
win?
Yes. I won.
Okay, well, I just want to know if
I
you had a
I'm
winning
trying to
time.
think. I'm
See,
trying
I
to
used to own
think.
horses.
Yes.
So if a horse went in 1:58, 1 minute and 58 seconds to do a mile,
Yes.
that's not bad. So if you did 22 seconds, would that be fast?
Yeah, that is about fast. That's
Okay.
about right
The
there.
Olympics.
Okay, so
I just can't. I can't remember my times off the top
well,
of
we're
my
going to
head.
check the record
All
books,
right.
and I'm not putting you on the spot anymore.
All right.
What other events did you run?
The 400 and the 100 relay.
100 relay. You must be fast. Were you the anchor?
Yes.
I can tell. Look at the look in her eyes. She's a killer.
I can't
Another
wait
one
to
of
see
those
her-
killers we
I
brought
can't wait
on
to
the
see her
show.
play ball.
Yes.
You like to win.
Yeah, I do.
And now tell me about basketball.
Basketball, I was playing a small forward in East Allegheny. I was
And how tall are you? Small forward.
5'8".
That's not too bad.
And then at East Allegheny, I was running the point guard and running the shooting guard and small forward. I was like all around.
What was your best point total? Did you shoot it all?
Yeah, I like shooting. I love
How'd I
shooting.
guess?
The most points I ever made in a game was probably about 22 points.
Wow.
Way to go.
Nice
Yeah.
That's
job.
awesome.
We had a little bit of players on the team. We only had about 6 people.
You
on
spread the
team.
ball around.
Yeah, of course.
And
There
you're
were,
all
some
tough.
there were some assists up there too, not just points. Assists up there
Any
as well.
triple doubles and
Couple
triple
double
triples?
doubles. I wish.
Oh, come
wish a
on.
triple
I'll bet you
double.
got some rebounds.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I could see those elbows
Of
look
course.
sharp.
Of course.
You know what? Go ahead,
That
Smoking
was
Jim.
one of the best experiences in your life working in Monroeville.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now,
Champ
God's
Sports.
country.
I was running out Champ Sports. I love shoes. And,
Tell them what sports you could promote where you worked at.
oh, Champ Sports out in Monroeville.
And what was your favorite thing to buy?
Shoes, of course.
No, wait. What
I-
kind
I-
of shoes? They're weak today. Great.
These
Are they good?
Jordans.
Look at
These
it,
are
he
Michael
got-
Jordan.
See, I don't know shoes.
I know.
Here, look, I got New Balance, so I can't even compete.
It was the shoes and the Nike Elite socks. I love socks.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're a sock
keep
person
a
and
lookout for
shoes.
my socks on the field.
Oh, yeah.
I might do something crazy if I'm
Like RG3. What do we call you? Lachey 1.
Nah, I don't know. Think it is something.
All right, get something catchy. Next time we'll have a nickname for you. All
Okay,
right,
it was
Lachey. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, rookie.
It's a pleasure
Knock
to
him
meet you.
dead.
Good luck.
Hello, everyone. My name is Denise Williams, and I'm happy to be here to speak with you tonight.
Thank you. And you're not a rookie, I hear. I
No.
heard you've been playing football a couple days or two.
Right.
And what position are you playing?
Tight end and free safety.
And free safety.
Right.
Smoking Jim, that's an odd conversation.
We got to be careful. She speaks well. She can take our job.
No. She's a guest. But she could come back. We have some returning guest hosts.
Okay.
How long have you been playing football?
Well, I played 2 years with the Pittsburgh Passion. When I first started out, I was the oldest.
And we're
player.
friends with the Pittsburgh Passion.
Yeah.
Teresa Kahn,
Yes.
Franco Harris. We
Yes.
even told a couple stories about T. Kahn there. We
Right.
won't repeat on the air. They're all good.
Right.
And they're inspirational stories too, and I
Yes.
appreciate you sharing that.
Thank you. Yes.
And how long? 2 years with the Passion,
And 2 years with the Force.
2 years with the Force,
With
and
a
now
6-year
they're not
gap in between.
a 6-year gap.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're not going to ask what happened. You look like a great player and you look healthy, so I assume everything's good.
I feel really good. I mean, when I played with the Passion, I was the oldest one on the team, and with the Force, I'm the oldest one on this team.
Hey, I'll tell you what, on this team, I'm the oldest one here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
Are you as old as I
definitely.
am?
I might be older than you.
I'll be 59 in July.
Woo! You guys hear that? 59
I wasn't gonna ask.
years old.
59 years young.
You only got me by a couple years.
Okay.
All right, but you look much younger, just so you know.
Well, thank you.
Definitely. Now I can see why you're an inspiration to all these young players here.
Well, I hope to be an inspiration to a lot of people. I've always been very healthy all of my life, and this year in October I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And you go through the chemotherapy and all, and so your hair come out and all that good stuff. I'm really going through the second stage of chemotherapy right now. Starting in a couple of weeks, I'll be on my second.
Well, we'll keep you in our prayers here too.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best, and I know you'll be strong for that. You look great. I know you're going to beat this,
Oh, yeah.
and we're with you on it. We want you to come back to the show and tell us more. You keep us updated, will you, Denise?
Sure.
All right,
Sure.
thank you.
Great. Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Now, I was at a networking event right near Console Energy Center, the Epiphany Church, and I met this guy wearing these great sunglasses, and I'm talking to a gentleman who's talking about green energy. And then he says there's this great guy, Armand Ashley. I won't even ask where you're from, but he's from Pittsburgh, because I was teasing him about where he grew up.
East Liberty.
Liberty, he said.
Yeah, I didn't say Liberty. I said East Liberty.
And I did that to him. I caught him again. Now, tell the folks what you were doing this weekend, because I heard you had a couple singing engagements.
Oh,
Is that true?
Yeah, actually, on Saturday, I did the national anthem for the.
Guess who was at the
Pittsburgh
game?
Powers.
No, I wasn't
Oh,
at Saturday's
Right
game.
there.
I
Yeah, I was at the Power
game.
game.
Oh, man.
But I do have season
You
tickets.
missed
I
it.
traded my tickets in
No,
Saturday.
no. You missed it. You missed it.
Yeah, you missed it. Hey, we might have to have
I'll
him sing
see
on
you
our
before the
show.
end of the year if you do it again.
What do you want me to sing?
What did you sing at the games?
The national anthem.
Oh, let him hit that, dude. Sports show. It's good.
That's, you know what I'm thinking. RG's on the same wavelength with me. This is too
How about
scary.
how about I take it from the bridge and then?
Do you want to? You sing what you want.
Yeah, we could do that. All right.
And I know I surprised you.
All right.
This is being taped, so if you need
it's being
another,
taped. No, I'm good. All right.
we're ready to roll.
And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh man!
Buddy,
Hey, I
Thank
thought
you.
Whitney Houston was the best until I heard him. Best anthem I ever heard in my life.
and this is another BPTV first.
Really?
We got an upcoming singer.
Your range
He's
is
gonna
amazing.
be world
It's gonna be the
renowned.
single hardest song
Wow,
to
thank you.
sing.
Hold on, I just heard from the background. We're going to call his manager and everything else up
It's
here.
the
in a-
CEO.
He's the
CEO
CEO of
JOWG.
Armand Ashley Incorporated. I just renamed it.
Just running with geniuses. But we can rename it for now, I guess.
But thank you. That was awesome.
No, thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
I'm glad. And what's nice is I met them. They didn't know me from Adam or Alan or whatever you want to call me. And they come here. They said, "Where's this Sip Sports Bar?" Lori's up there. She wrote the address down. She sent all of the information to me, and I'm glad to have met you. I'm
glad
glad
to
we
be
could
here.
have you on the show. This is a first,
Yes.
and
You
this
know
will
what?
be
I gotta
broadcast.
tip my hat to you to sing that song in front of people. I mean, it's the single hardest song to sing
He
without,
made it
without
easy.
screwing it up.
Oh, thank
and
you.
your range, I mean, you didn't miss a note. I mean,
Thank
that's
you.
just.
Yeah, actually, I'll be doing the Pittsburgh Passion next week on the 12th. And
Go to
yeah.
the game just
So,
for this.
Why isn't
That takes a lot of guts.
Somebody
to
come.
do that in front of a lot
Somebody
of
come
people.
in.
We do. We
You're-
know the
you're out there
passion.
on your
You
own,
know,
man.
Teresa Kahn, Franco
I'd love for you
Harris,
guys to be
a lot of
there.
the players on the team.
Well, I tell you
I'd
what,
love for you guys to
I've
be there.
never bought an album, a CD, or cassette in my life, but I'm by his. I'm gonna buy his.
Whoa.
All right, thank you.
Oh, he just worked them.
He's working it.
Armand, I
And
didn't
also-
know that.
He's working it.
Smoking Jim's the best.
Smoking Jim.
And he's also on Steel City Sports World on
Really?
PC21. So maybe he can get something there. Maybe
So
our
you're all
friend
over the
Luther
place.
Dupree, who runs
And
Steel
I
City
expect to
Sports
see you
World.
down at PNC Park before the end of the year.
I'd love
I'll
to.
be to
He
He
another
wants a
15 or
pirate
20
game.
games.
Chip's our pirate fan here.
Really? I'd
We all love
to.
the Pirates.
I'd
Well,
love to.
Yeah, you
very
know
own.
what? You know what? He'll sing the national anthem for the Pirates' first playoff game in 20 years. What do you think about that?
I'm going to bring you on, RG. We'll talk.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him get on there. You
Yeah,
got your.
man.
I want to talk about my
October
hat real
baseball in
fast.
Well, then go ahead.
I want to talk about my hat.
Okay. Hold it a second.
Green Energy. It's a green energy, and
Oh, I got to
you
get
say-
my pen out. Let me write
Yeah,
this.
go green, Mr. Al
Energy
Levine.
Plus.
And you,
Energy Plus.
Energy Plus, and you can save money on your electric bill and your energy bill.
Tell them where the website
You can
is.
save the planet as well.
Tell them this website.
I mean, yeah, you can
They
come
can
to my
tweet
Twitter
you.
account. You can tweet me, www.twitter.com/Armand Ashley, ARMAHN
You got to repeat it because I'm getting hard of hearing.
It's www.twitter.com.
I'm silly. Sorry. I do this to everybody.
Armand Ashley, spell my name ARMAHN ASHLEY.
Well, you didn't forget your name. That's awesome.
I didn't forget my
Usually
name.
that happens when I have them repeat it.
I
No.
kind of know it. I kind of know it by now.
Thanks for putting up with me. And what's the name of that hat again? Because I forget. I can't read either.
Energy Plus.
You did your job.
I did my job.
You did fantastic with that. That's unreal.
Thank you.
Your performance is super. I wish the best. I know there's nothing but success
Nothing but
going down
success.
here.
Thank you, really. Thank you, guys. And I appreciate the sports bar.
Hey, we're Pittsburgh Sports Line on Facebook too.
On Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta like us,
Perfect.
friend us. You find us all over.
Likewise, he's got about 700,000 followers now. So
I'm not up.
700,000?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're working
All together.
We're going to do this video around Pittsburgh too, so maybe we can come back to this fine restaurant.
Absolutely.
Maybe. I'm gonna book that show. You let me know.
Yes.
Armand.
Yeah, that's
Thank
how
you.
we should start every show.
Everyone calls me RG. Last name is Graham. We're here in Pittsburgh predominantly, specifically recording Armand Ashley's CD, his debut album. We thought it'd be a nice twist to do it in Pittsburgh, such a town with so many roots, and Carnegie,
And
Steel,
the energy.
all the way to the coal that most people are, probably paying more for through their energy company now, which we do provide green energy, Energy Plus, that I'm a high-level CEO at also. But the fact is, save money, save the planet, do something nice, not consume it all. Try to think differently. You have kids, grandkids, is what I believe. So it's a really noble mission.
And you're passionate about it, which I appreciate that.
If we're not-
That's why we met.
Go Green Levine is what I say.
He's
Go
going
Green
green
Levine.
with
Go
Levine.
Green with Levine. Energy Plus. Armand Ashley. The Wings. Hey, listen,
We're gonna copyright that right after the show. Please.
I'm saving pieces of wings right here in the teeth. They're so delicious and so spicy.
And come to Sip Sports Bar to check this out. You guys are welcome back
My
anytime.
friend, it's been an honor. You are great. Okay, I really dig your whole energy, dude.
You just like his bro.
I'm getting a haircut. I think tomorrow. No, Wednesday. I don't know. My girl at Azazu's off
Jim
tomorrow.
Frazier. I mean, come on, dude. You're the man. Okay.
And
All right.
Chip the Prophet
Chip,
Hayner.
The pleasure to
the
meet
Prophet.
you. I'm telling you.
Really, dude. Look for his CD. The music is really nice.
No, I'll tell
When's
you
this
what.
CD coming out?
Summertime, my friend.
Okay.
Summertime. And
You
like
got to
said,
come back before the CD launches. Okay.
Are you gonna have wings?
Yeah.
Wings?
For you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Definitely.
I'll do it.
Spicy, because I like them too. I was here last Thursday.
I'll do it.
And this is Energy Plus, the CEO, buddy.
They named it after me, Energy Plus. And like, this guy's got to be running on something.
And I'm with them, guys. You know that.
I'm with you guys too. Really, it's an honor and pleasure. Go Steelers, obviously.
Pirates,
Passion,
Penguins.
Pirates, power.
Penguins, yes, you got it
Come
all.
on, dude. We're right here. All right, so this is where we're at.
Don't forget Gateway Gators.
Hey, you
That's
know
a high
something?
school team. Wait a
And
second.
I gotta say this too, if I can.
Yeah.
We never asked how. I discovered Armand here at dinner. I saw
Where
somebody at Savoy eating with
Whoa.
Chuck.
What?
There's a
Eating
nice
with-
place.
with
I want to
John,
shout out to my friend
Gary.
Marty Johnson there.
Kendrick, all of them.
Yeah.
I love you guys. And we were eating there, and the fact is, he had some shoes on that made me look over, and I said, "You got to be a singer or dancer." And he said, "Well, I'm a singer." I've been in entertainment law, dude. I've done Earth, Wind, and Fire for 10, 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow night. They're in Lancaster. You want to come? All you guys, backstage, front row. I promise.
We do a show at 7 o'clock live.
That could be great for everything. Okay.
Our show's in studio. All right.
Almost had
I won't.
that.
had Lil Z filling it.
Where's Little Z?
Hey, Big Jim, all you got to do is make sure you got my numbers, all you guys, all right? Really, anytime you see
I
something
don't
like
know.
that,
I
I'll
don't
probably
know if I got your number.
front row backstage.
You got to write your number down.
Watch, I'm on TV, so I won't say it. I'll write it.
That's how I am.
I'm from the Bronx, dude. I know that one. I'm from the Bronx.
I'm not the brightest.
He tried to get me, though. He did. I saw
How
him.
did I do?
He tried to get me,
Because
okay?
I'll tell you, these New York guys, they try to beat me up. And they usually do. But I got Lefty right here.
How'd you know I'm Southpaw?
Because how you're writing.
This guy's sharp. I tried to throw him. He tried to get me. I tried to get him.
He's got like a bullet.
We have to get him off of the show. If Lori wants to be on, I have to have her on for a second because of a lady that she works with.
Absolutely. Hey, guys,
okay.
thank you. Earth, Wind, and Fire, all that stuff. Thanks, guys. Okay?
Thank you very, very much.
And thanks for the free tickets. We appreciate it.
Good afternoon, good morning, good
Evening
evening,
now.
good evening, absolutely. My name is Lori Trigg. I work with both of those guys, help with the entertainment company, whatever they need me to do pretty much. But
Right. And she helped to put all this together. And all it was with a phone number, a text, and
there we go.
we got it all going. And I appreciate you
No, thank
coming
you.
here and following through like we've talked about privately.
Absolutely.
Most people don't follow through. And I have to interrupt you like I normally do with people. She works with a good friend of mine, Debbie Hickman,
Yes.
who, if she's not one of the most stubborn and persistent people, then Lori is. And I know I'm in the top 3.
Right, because you're going to be signing up with us soon for Legal Shield. Is that correct? That's what I do understand.
Wow.
Because we provide a great legal service. You can have access to the top
Where
law
do you
firms.
get this at?
Well,
What's it called?
It's called Legal Shield.
Way
No
he drives,
way.
he needs that. He needs
Absolutely.
that.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
You know what? My pen's out of ink.
We have coverage
You
in
know
all
what?
50
Maybe
states.
next time. Why don't you explain Legal Shield just a little bit? And this goes to my good friend Debbie Hickman. That no, I didn't pay $17 a month yet.
Just $17 a month.
Yet.
Just $17 a month.
So if you need help and legal protection, I'll let Lori explain it to you.
Okay. If you need legal protection, which we all do, there's always a situation where the help of an attorney could benefit you. And what we've done is we've turned it around. When you go to an attorney right now, the first thing they're concerned with is money. What we do is give you the opportunity. And I'm an attorney.
Really?
I am.
I had heard.
I
I didn't drop the dime on you. Some of my best friends and relatives are attorneys or lawyers. So
You guys just throw another one up there? Throw one.
you already told me. I can't. I said
I have
not
the heckler.
everything he does. Right. The heckler, zip, New York, zip, Bronx.
But what it does, it provides it so that we have the power of numbers. We have a provider law firm in every state in the United States. So if you have an issue, if I'm driving through the state of West Virginia and I've never been in a small town and I get in a traffic accident, I can pick up the phone and call an attorney. I won't have to flip through the yellow pages to figure it out. They will go and represent me. They will make sure I don't get points on my license, which I did have happen, unfortunately.
No way. An honest woman, too, that's a lawyer. This is another BPTV first. I want you to know that.
But if you have any question whatsoever, right now, if I wanted to call an attorney, they're charging, what, $200, $300 an hour. Right now, for just $17 a month, you can call unlimited amount of times and ask any question you'd like to ask. They will write letters on your behalf. They'll review a contract up to 10 pages. And this is only protection not only for you, for your spouse, for your dependent children, children that are unmarried that are in college, and any mentally or physically disabled child for life.
Wow.
If you get sued, you have defense time built in. This is just for $17 a month. The reason the cost is so low is because it's the power of numbers.
It's like an insurance policy.
Exactly. So let's say there's 100,000 people in the state of Pennsylvania that have this, and the law firm's getting paid $10 for every person. That's $1 million retainer a month.
Wow.
So when you pick up the phone, you're their number one client because of Legal Shield, because we all are a group. So they're going to respond to you.
I appreciate you explaining it. Now I understand it much better, even though my cousin sold that to me 20 years ago.
Evidently not, because you didn't. You said you don't
I
have
had it for a while.
Okay, all right.
That's another story for another show. Now, how do they get a hold of you or Debbie with Legal Shield or whatever you're doing there? So if I don't buy, at least I can help promote you today.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can reach me. You can go to my website, org.legalshield.com, or you can call me at 412-745-2004. We'll be happy to take more time and explain it to you. Sit down. We also do employee benefits, and we offer it to employers to provide to their employees. The number one reason employees miss work, other than calling in sick and when they're not sick, is because they're handling personal issues. Wouldn't it be great if they could call that law firm, know it's being handled, and show up at work and be focused on their work?
Lori, it's fantastic. I thought you only wanted 30
I had to
seconds.
get you in touch with all of my employees.
You went.
Is Debbie Hickman one of those giant eagles?
Yes.
She is. Debbie
And
does.
and
Debbie brought me into this.
And I got to say, I love pearl necklaces, and you're going to be so proud of me because in college, I took business law for 3 weeks before I dropped it.
All right. All right.
Lori, thanks.
That's before he started studying.
It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
And you're invited back anytime.
Thank you so
And
much.
I hope you at least tell Debbie that
Absolutely.
I did promote her business here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tell Debbie I'm going to get a rack of ribs for the 4th of July.
That's all right, and I'll be back with applications for each of you for the Legal Shield.
All right.
All right.
My pen's out of ink right
That's all right. I have more pens. I have more
Whoa,
pens. I'm
whoa,
prepared.
I need a green pen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lori.
Great job.
This is India. If you've watched our show, she's been in our live studio show. She was doing a basketball interview when we were at the
Bethel
game.
Park. Yep,
And-
at Bethel
Yeah,
Park.
I wanted you to talk a little. What were we doing? Bethel Park.
It was
High
Bethel
school?
Park. The Steelers were playing. Some of the people
Who'd you
from Bethel Park.
interview?
I interviewed Charlie Badge, of course.
And guess what? Smoking Jim and I did not know, because we were upstairs on the balcony there waiting to get Mike so we could come down and interview Steelers. She beat us to the best Steeler there that night.
Actually, my deal with Charlie Batch is I work with him in the summertime for his hoops team in Homestead. So
you had an inside info.
I did.
Well, now
Actually,
you'll be able to work with him in the fall and the spring.
Actually, I do. Actually, believe it or not, we're actually supposed to get together and do something next week. We actually have each other's numbers and we contacted
Nice.
each other. We're trying to get some things in motion for the summertime, for the jerseys and everything else like that.
Well, good. And then
Yes.
I don't want to get into everything that's been happening with
Okay.
your life, because I heard there's a lot of changes.
A lot.
Like she also has some metal on her face now.
Yes, I have now, redone my eyebrow piercing. I got my lip pierced. I got a new tattoo.
And that's how she changed her life, folks. Now it's more positive.
And it's only Monday.
We're thinking.
Yeah, it's only Monday, right?
And we're not even talking about tats because this is a family show.
Hey.
And look for a 2014
Yes,
calendar to come out.
And Smoking Jim is working on that book feverishly.
Yes, we are going to work on that
Night
book.
and day.
We're going to work on that calendar, the book, and everything else that needs to be taken care of.
In India, I know you can talk, but we got to cut you short because we got Little Z coming into the house here. He's the best for last right now. And that's what I say for the last person on the show.
Photo shoot in Costa Rica.
All right. India, thanks. It was a pleasure seeing you.
Before we get to Lil Z, anybody in this bar, the bartender extraordinaire Tracy wants to play for the Pittsburgh Force, and she'll play if somebody sponsors her for $100.
No, she needs $500.
$500?
And her name is actually Tracy B. What a great football name.
Make it rain!
Tracy B. Little Z, sorry about that. Whoa, wait a second. I got to thank Little Z for sponsoring Pittsburgh Sportsline with I'm in white now.
That's great. That's great. Smoking Jim's in black and Levine's in white.
Runner Contracting. But I'm going for the gold now. I got the green.
Now
Energy Plus gave me more green. Now I got the gold.
Legal Shield.
Legal Shield. I'm protected now. We're naming everything. What's going on, Little Z?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to the Still Valley Boys baseball team, which made the playoffs. Smoking Jim, much to your chagrin. I don't know what the Gateway Boys baseball team did or didn't do, but I know Still Valley. No, it's for real. They're in the playoffs, so I want to give a shout out to those guys. They play in my backyard every week at
let
Westfield.
me congratulate them when they can see this all over the Pittsburgh area. Verizon 32 and our Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook.
Zach,
we need more lights.
When did the playoffs start? The Whitfield playoffs start, I believe, next week. Beginning of the week.
I'm gonna follow them. I'll keep people updated on the.
Yeah, keep them updated. Keep Smoking Jim updated on them too.
Hey,
Project Chuck. That's the Charlie Batch Basketball League every summer that takes place on 16th Avenue in Homestead. India mentioned it a little bit, so that's my guy Charlie. So us Still Valley guys, we stick together, man, through thick and thin, no matter what. We're all we got.
We're all friends. You can even see me getting a hug with Charlie Batch. He was at the Hugathon last September 6th.
Oh, yeah?
So you can check that out, Little Z, in some of my pictures there.
That's great.
Go to Hugathon Pittsburgh. They're supposed to do it again this year. So
I see Rod couldn't make it tonight, but Rod Soka put on a great performance Friday night at the Cal U Vocation Center. I was fortunate enough to be there. I was trying to get these two gentlemen in, but there was some kind of problem with the promotion that won't happen again. I can tell you that, you know.
Your apologies accepted. He already apologized 2 other times. I only take one. He's a good guy. You can't help it when there's extenuating circumstances.
He can keep apologizing.
I'm apologizing. It's not even my fault. That's just the kind of guy I am.
And I accept it. Smoking Jim.
So guaranteed fans, Pittsburgh Sportsline will be back at the next local fight, broadcasting live. Guarantee you that.
Wow.
I'll be back out of the chair, and these two gentlemen will be back in it, and hopefully I'm back doing security where I belong. Or I might be in the ring. We'll see what happens.
That's what's up, Lil Z.
Nice. I'd like to see you in the ring.
Me too.
You know,
I got a lot of aggression I need to take
fear
out.
the beard. You got to fear the beard here. Look at that beard he's had for 20 years, he told me.
20 years, folks.
And what were you, 8 when you started?
Yeah, we're going for a Guinness record.
He started growing that at 8 years old, folks.
I did. It's all natural.
And he doesn't lie.
No. Nope.
You sure that isn't
Never
the
lie.
weave?
No weave here, no weave here. I haven't been through Homewood in years. I only go to the Homewood Brushton Roller Derby on Friday nights.
Get out. Hey, we want to get some roller derby girls out here.
Oh, I don't see any roller derby girls there, but you can take your shot.
I'm just kidding. There was some talk about all the different sports that we have here. From unicycles to roller derby to everything else, the bikers and singers. Look, Armand Ashley's still in the house, folks.
He is. And I tell you what, I always like a guest that when after they come on, they stick around and they don't run out the door right away. So I really appreciate that.
Little Z,
when everybody watches everybody.
What we've talked about is when you have class, it doesn't cost anything to have class.
Not a dollar. Not
Nothing.
a nickel. Nothing.
And that's what we have here. That's why we enjoy you on the show as our regular guest host.
And I'm happy to be here.
And anytime you keep bringing shirts, but I like the black, shirts. It keeps me thin looking.
It's a
here.
golf shirt. I would like to see you golf
I
in
don't
the
golf.
black.
I just like hitting home runs with Chip at the baseball games.
But those are few and far between.
Yes.
How are the Pirates doing, Chip? How are the Pirates
Pirates are still doing okay. They're 17 and 14. They lost
3
a
games
couple of
above
games
500.
they could have won against the Nationals this past weekend. They got a little problems getting the pitching staff in order right now, but that's something that's going to work itself out over the next few months. But we got the Mariners in town for a 2-game set, interleague play. It'll be interesting to see how one of the American League teams comes in when their pitcher has to actually stand up in the batter's box and play. It brings a different dynamic to the game. But
I like the DH too, though. But I like it in the American League.
Yeah, I personally, I'm old school. I like the National League. I like the strategy
separation.
that's involved.
Correct.
With moving players around and everything. But we've got 2 against the Mariners, and we go up to New York. I believe we play 3 or 4 against the Mets in New York City, and Francisco Liriano will be pitching his first game for the Pirates Saturday night.
Oh yeah, his arms duct taped back together.
He got it duct taped back together. He pitched for Indianapolis yesterday, threw 100 pitches.
Hey, since
So
we're
he's
talking
getting ready to
Buccos, I'm a little disappointed. Morton's having some arm trouble.
Oh really?
Stiff
Now,
shoulder.
actually, the little tightness in his shoulder. They did some
Here's Dr.
tests
Chip
on
now. This is Dr. Chip.
Dr. Chip Andrews.
There's no structural damage.
Dr. Chip.
Just a little tightness in his shoulder. He's going to be fine. It may set his comeback back by about.
So maybe he's
10
loosening
days.
up the adhesions in his shoulder.
Dr.
You need
Lou
to
Holtz, and
loosen
we got
the
Dr.
adhesions
Chip.
up.
Dr.
Little
Chip Andrews.
WD-40, man, it'll be fine.
Little WD-40, yeah, that always helps.
And what's your thoughts on the Penguins here?
Well, I told you guys that's why they play the games. You can't never, get your head too big.
Exactly.
Well, the way this series is going, it looks like the Islanders are the ones that are playing like they're desperate, and the Penguins need to start playing that way.
What do they have to lose? The Islanders literally playing a rink that looks like the Homewood Rushton Roller Derby.
But
What
do the Penguins have to lose?
I
It's
want to check
absolutely
too from that
everything.
place soon too.
This is a
Smoking
team
Jim.
that's
If we keep
supposed to
plugging
be
that place, I want to
lined
check.
up to
I
win
don't
the
know
cup.
where it is, but I want to check.
You guys are too funny. We're talking serious sports. Penguins.
I know we are talking the Penguins, but I think the problem with the Penguins is they just got a little overzealous. They got a little full of themselves,
Overconfident.
and now they gotta start to play hockey, and that's what you need.
And
Well,
they're watching
Could
their
help.
superstars perform and not playing with them.
Correct.
That's part of what I see.
It is an all-star team though, put together
It
from top
is,
to bottom.
and it's a shame Neil
Yeah,
got
but they're
hurt
an
like
all-star
that.
team and being outplayed by the Islanders right now.
Well, I think it's hurting a little without Orpik there.
Correct.
If we had Orpik, he adds a little more, as they say in hockey, the grit.
Yes,
You need a
on
little
defense.
more grit.
Yeah, but you know what? They won a lot of games without Orpik in there. With all these stars that they've been missing all year.
Right.
They won a lot of games. They need to go back to playing sound, fundamental defense.
Yeah,
agree.
we all agree there. We
do.
may disagree on some of the other points because I like a little controversy, little Z. So, and if Big Mike D were here, he'd tell you, don't worry about the Pens.
Hey, don't worry, Mike D. Stay home, man. I got this, man.
Whoa!
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Little Z just took over for Big Mike D from Pittsburgh Sports Nation.
I never miss, man. I never miss.
Hold it, I got the longest streak on my show here right now. I don't know how long I can hold out. Smoking Jim, his car had a breakdown. Where's your car breakdown? He called me up.
Upper St. Hazelwood?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Upper St. Hazelwood, but I had to ask him, are you safe? He goes, I'm safe. I just can't make it.
And Braddock.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call me? We're only a hop, skip, and a jump.
He didn't know you back then.
Oh, okay. Well, he
I
knows
had,
now.
We were at about 57 shows because I did better than Joe DiMaggio. So I'm on a hot streak right now.
That's good.
Hey, that's what you do. What else is on your mind, buddy?
Well, like I said, Rod Salka had a good fight. He had Paul, the Pittsburgh kid, Spadafora in his corner. So they both are champions right now. Paul got the 140-pound belt. Rod got the 135-pound belt. and they're both looking to move up the rankings. I see no reason why they're not going to be ranked in the top 15 in the next rankings.
Can Paul finally get a fight with Money Mayweather?
I doubt it. I really doubt it, but they're shooting for it. They're shooting for
Mayweather's
it.
not going to fight anybody that he got a chance of losing to. You know,
Well,
Mayweather's a great defensive fighter.
Well, in that case, then I think he might fight Paul then.
Paul is every bit as good.
He might fight Paul then. I think that's the angle we start to pursue.
That's
that,
what you
know
should.
what, you could beat Paul, so let's fight Paul.
If you don't go one way, mix it up a little
But
bit.
Paul was just out in Las Vegas mixing it up, trying to, get himself out there and line himself up for his next fight. So, I like all my guys: Sammy Vasquez, Paul Spadafora, Rod Salka, Jason Bergman, all the top guys.
You
Morgan
guys
Big
got
Chief
any brothers in your camp?
Yeah, we got a bunch of brothers in the camp, man. Them Spells boys in the north side, they came to Rumble. So, we got a bunch of brothers in the camp.
Hey, we're going to have to cut this discussion short. I appreciate everybody here at Sip Sports Bar, all the great guests we had. I can't even remember who was here. I'm looking at all of them. They're all here. But thanks for watching us on BPTV. You can go on YouTube. You'll find us. And last but not least, Pittsburgh Sportsline at Facebook. Check us out. Thanks for watching the show. And we'll see you next week.
Steph.
Hey, you ready? Of course I am. What are you waiting for? I was waiting for you. So we're gonna continue the puppy thing real quick.
Okay, places everyone. In a minute! Do I have to do everything myself?
You can't do it all by yourself.
I have to say that...
Sure I can.
No, he can't. And neither can I. So why don't you come on down to BPTV and help us make some of the great community programs you see on this station every day.
Yeah!
I mean, we can help you make your TV show ideas a reality.
It's pretty awesome.
So come on down. I mean, I am pretty good, but I'm sure I could use your help.
Hi, my name is Alex Barker, the Amazing!
I'm Jacob Wagner.
Hi, I'm Austin.
This is Scout 350, and you're watching BPTV. Isn't that awesome?